All praises to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to apostle elders in GMS. Salutations to you all around the world that's teaching the truth. And shalom to you, Sirius Aquaf. My name is Mael Ka'ala Bun Gad with the Chicago branch of Great Millstone. Alright, so you got this guy, Theindigenous1. I made a lot of videos about this guy. This guy just straight up, for a man to be 15 or 20 years my senior, him and his company are extremely they're in this what's called the Aboriginal movement, indigenous movement and stuff, which is nothing wrong, because number one, the indigenous people of America are the, part of the Northern Kingdom of the 12 tribes of Israel, and he don't accept it. I don't got no problem with it because the truth ain't for him, man. All right, but the problem I have with him, man, this guy constantly puts out misinformation, man. Constantly puts out misinformation, especially about his own people. There is like so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right. And this guy, he also teaching prosperity in America. All right. Talking about the foreigners come to. Look, man, East already took America, man. All right. You got sports stadiums, you got museums, you had cities, towns, military bases. All right, on the college teams, college sports teams, professional sports teams, high school sports teams, even kindergarten, you have Aboriginal so-called American Indians, or so-called Native Americans mascots, man. You got them on the cleaning food products, man. You've been conquered, so you're not getting this land back, man. All right, you're not getting this land back. All right, and another thing, America will be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction, man. All right, so you're not going to enjoy that. You're not going to enjoy that moment, man. All right, it's not coming. All right. Now, those that are the elect among you who come out there madness, all right, or those from the Northern Kingdom, so-called American Indian, Native American, whatever you call yourself, all right, if they are the elect, they're going to deliver our destruction of America. But back to this, I'll just show this disinformation this guy constantly put out. Now, they talking about the sexual deviance of Esau and the other, individuals, all right, and how they use religion to justify that, all right. But look what this guy about to say about us, the Israelites. All right. And no, I'm just using this clip. I belong to this. I want to use this clip, all right, to basically to demonstrate a point. All right, to show the errors that this guy, the errors by this guy. All right.
But you can't have it if
I do not own it. All right, just doing it for educational reasons. All right.
You are raped by a family member, or incest, or any of that. That to me is a little outrageous, and it seems that these people who are doing that are just supporting that type of lifestyle. They want to have children with their children, and they want to, let people just take advantage of the women and rape them. It's totally disgusting.
Well, if you look at all of the religious ideologies, they're all about getting with young girls, all of them. That's why when I was saying earlier, check out, and you can see this on YouTube. It's a piece called "The Other Israel." You gotta see this, because these are the people who are trying to tell us what to do and how to live and stuff. In the other Israel, the Torah, which is the Bible for those people, they tell you it's cool to have sex with a 3-year-old girl.
Oh God, no.
So what do you think the Hebrew Israelites are thinking?
Listen. I have a granddaughter right now that's like 14, and she moved. Her mom.
All right, so there you go, slandering us. First of all, you're not gonna find in the scriptures the Most High condoning marriage and sex with a 3-year-old. Matter of fact, before I go into it, all right, and this guy just totally ignorant, man, and willfully ignorant. All right, all right. Let me get this Proverbs 13 and about this guy, man. All right. Here's it. All right, yeah, Proverbs chapter 13, verse 16. Every prudent man dealeth with knowledge, but a fool lay open his folly. That's what this guy do, man. Just lay open his folly, man. All right. This guy ignorant, man. He 20 or 15 years my senior, man. It's a shame. All right. All right, so let's go. All right, so right here it says 1 Corinthians. All right, it's a lot. Let me see. Trying to find. Please, just bear with me, y'all. All right, let me see. Just bear with me. I'm trying to find them. Let me see. If I can just go backwards, go to it. Alright. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm sorry. 1 Corinthians. Salak. Alright, 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 36. But if any man think that he behave himself uncomely toward his virgin, if she pass the flower of age and needs so require, let him do what he will, and he said not, let them marry. All right, so there you go. So what 3-year-old you know in history they came on their menstrual cycle? Man, that's just retarded, man. Anyway, number one, we Israelites, we don't desire any underage women, man. All right, now back in the ancient world, man, you know, they'll marry when they come in their menstrual cycle. All right, just the ancient world. We're not doing that today. All right, yeah, it's lawful to marry a young lady back then, according to the age in ancient times. You know, 12 when she come on her menstrual cycle, which ain't gonna be no damn 3-year-old. All right, all right, but it says right here, 1 Corinthians chapter 6, where to all things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any right. All right, we're not going to do it in Esau society, maybe 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 year old, man. All right, we're not going to do that, man. All right, number one, we don't have no interest in young girls, man. Our mind's on women that's 18, 19, 20, 21, all the way up, man. You know, some brothers like women, they 60s and stuff. All right, so, you know, that's not our cup of tea, man. All right, but you're not gonna find where it says 3-year-old. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna type this in just to be 3 years. 3 years. 3 years old. We're gonna put this right here. 3 years old wife. We're just gonna put this in, man. Can't find it. Let me see. Marry a 3-year-old girl. Let's put that right there. Can't find it. Okay, matter of fact, let's put wife was 3 years old. Let's put that in there. Oh, can't find it because it's not in the Bible. All right. Now this is where they get it from, because this doctrine, this is site right here. All right, and most of these sites by people who had no understanding of the Bible. You know, some tragic happened to them. You kind of feel sorry for them. All right, some things they just don't, or some never did have. They just outright just against the scriptures, man. All right, and here go one of these sites. Here where girls at age 3 were forced into sex in both the Talmud and the Bible. First of all, Israelites don't follow Talmud. All right, Talmud is one that follow Talmud is the 1948. It's over there in the Levant. All right, those Ish people, they follow that. All right, we follow the law, statute, commandments of the Most High. All right, we follow the Bible. Bible means book. In Hebrew, is Sapar. All right, the first 5 books is the what? The Torah. People say in watered down Hebrew, Torah. Torah means law. You're not gonna find consent and marrying 3-year-olds or underage girls in the Torah, man. All right, you're not gonna find that. All right, and again, in ancient times, they were marrying 12-year-old girls. All right, because the younger, I guess some people will wait till they get a little bit older when they married and stuff, or but their bodies bounces back. All right, I mean their bodies bouncing back. After they had a baby, everything, bodies quickly bouncing back. All right, so that's why marrying young. Number 2, they was keeping their nation alive, man. Try to have many children to work the land. All right, or to pop out. Male children to have what? Soldiers, warriors, man. That may have been another reason, man. All right, but anyway, it says right here. All right, it says girls at age 3 were forced into both sex in both the Tamu and the Bible. Also, the age of consent in the U.S. and Europe was low as 10 years old. All right. But anyway, it says, and you can see right here. You go down here. Right. It said pedophilia and killing infants in the Bible. First of all, people are killing infants during these days, man. You see little children getting shot up in houses and stuff like that, man. All right, so they've been going on since the time of dawn, man. That had nothing to do with the Bible, man. All right. As a matter of fact, when the so-called white man came over here to North America and slaughtered the tribe of Gad, the so-called Native Americans, or American Indians, or Aboriginal, whatever you want to call them. All right, from the tribe of Gad. All right, they started killing people and stuff like that, man. Esau didn't even believe the Bible, man. All right, matter of fact, in other cultures, man, you had heathens who didn't use the Bible. They was killing infants and stuff, man. Infants. Everything, man. So I mean, come on, man. All right, but here go the Bible verse right here. It says, where is that? All right, what they say? Oh, Numbers. Yeah, here you go right here. Pedophile verses against 3-year-old girls. All right, it said pedophile Bible verses Numbers 31, 17, 18, and Numbers 31, 35, and 40. Below you see detailed history of these verses. From the Jewish Tamu, explained to it took place against 3-year-old girls under the slave of Moses. All right, so I don't see that in the Numbers. All right, he says right here. All right, it says about now. The Tamu may reference Numbers and stuff, but it's not in the Bible. And again, Israelites don't deal with Tamu. We deal with the Bible completely, man. All right, those, you got some just deal with the Torah. All right, we're supposed to deal with the whole book, all right, the Tanakh and the New Testament, man. All right, it says right here, Numbers 31, 17, 18, Numbers 15, below how Bible falls during the days, mostly pedophiles who literally force sex on 3-year-old girls after Moses supposed divine order is clear indication the Bible condones people. No, it don't. All right. And we should go to those verses, man. All right, those Ish people, or people who ain't Ish, man. All right, who they like to use those, try to twist certain verses and stuff to mean to say that. No, it don't, man. All right, I mean, this madness gotta stop, man. Lies. All right, the Ish people do what they want, right? Because they're devils, man. They're Esau, all right? The so-called white man. All right, you got the rest of the heathens. They do the work. They heathens, man. All right, even among God people, man. All right, even they call themselves Israelites and doing something bogus like this, man. They're not a part of us, man. They're trash, man. All right, every group in the walk of life had trashy people in it, man. It doesn't, you know. But anyway, it says, Numbers 31:17. Now, therefore, kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that have known by a lying woman. But all the women children that have not known a man by a lying woman, keep alive for yourself. It don't say anything about 3-year-old or go have sex or go wed 3-year-olds, man. All right, or women, anything. It says save. All right, you kill all the males. All right, and you save the women, let them grow up, and then you marry them. All right, or when they come flower by age, you marry. This is what they did in the ancient time, man, to cut off particular nation that they hate and despise. All right, matter of fact, if you go to matter of fact, if you go to Exodus 1, there's a similarity, except the Egyptians are the Hamites are killing our people. All right, the Israelites, the ancestors of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. All right. It says right here. All right. It says Exodus chapter 1 verse 15. The king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of the one was Shipra, and the name of the other was Pua. And he said, when ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stool, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, then she shall live. Now, was the Pharaoh popping little female babies and toddlers? No, man. All right, he allowed he kill off the male babies, so the male baby won't grow up. It's a lot, won't grow up. All right, and become soldiers and warriors, so he won't overpower them. But this is the plan he wants. But he want to say the women, the female Israelite children, he grow up and get what? She could, when she come on a menstrual cycle, all right, she could grow up and marry an Egyptian man, and Egyptian man papa, because you are the seed of your father, according to Numbers chapter 1 verse 1 and Numbers chapter 1:18. All right, and the child is not going to be a Israelite or Hebrew. It's going to be a Hamite from Mizraim, so-called Egyptians, man. All right, so Exodus 1:18 is similar to Numbers 31:17 and Numbers 31:50, man. All right, I mean, come on, man. All right, in a fallow age, you can find it among so-called Native Americans, American Indians, Aboriginal, man. Why? Because they are the Israelites. All right, it said marriage right here. Encyclopedia of Virginia, marriage in early Virginia Indian society. All right, the Powhatans. All right, that's Pocahontas people, man. All right, well, that bogus Disney story they tell. All right, but anyway, let's go right here. You can read the rest of that. It said, for that reason, marriage Germany, economic, not a romantic relation, according to written records by English Collins, only where werewolves or sheets consider physical beauty to be important attribute to choosing a wife. Women became eligible for marriage once they reached puberty, flower age. They come in the menstrual cycle. All right, and were able to fulfill the obligation to bear children. Men became eligible once they completed the Haskana, a ritual initiated to the manhood. Only then were they considered able to fulfill the obligation to hunt, fish, and fight. All right, the man initiated courtship, present his potential bride with gifts of food, thus demonstrate ability to provide. And it's still on today, man. If you can provide for a certain woman, or you want to provide, guess what? The father don't want you to be with his daughter, man. or their family don't want you to be with that woman from their family, man, because you're not gonna take care of her. You're not serious, man. All right, you're a chump. All right, it says right here, Cherry King Sue's courtship wedding customs. All right, let's see right here the fringes. All right, let's go down here. Sue courtship and wedding customs. All right, in Sioux culture, it was usually the fathers who negotiate the marriage, looking for a like-minded political alliance or a social tie that could strengthen the stature of the bride's family, community, or an accomplished hunter warrior who would be an asset providing for and protecting the whole extended family. When the Sioux father took the lead and had a final say so it's matter, mothers did the steering and heavy influence to stand, taking by the father. Often the father considered the wishes of the favored daughter, but wasn't always the case. If gifts were accepted, the father approved, the girl would have no say in the matter, even if she opposed to marriage. Sioux girls were taught that chastity before marriage was such a virtue that even implied the loss of would prevent them from being worthy of praying to the Great Spirit, whom they go that sky day that you Negroes hate in the Aboriginal movement, the indigenous movement. All right. But anyway, it said it was all right. All right, well, another point proved they Israelites. All right, but anyway, it said this was so ingrained to the culture and belief system that they would not even look directly at a member of the opposite sex that was not a family member, and they were given few opportunities to be alone with potential suitors. A good Sioux daughter never let herself get into such predicament. All right, Sioux girls usually marry shortly. I'm going to read this again. Sioux girls usually marry shortly after having their purity rites, which were held when they reached menses, but the males were expected to participate at least one or more succession war parties or horse races to prove their valor and courage before they consider worth their wife. So the average Sioux groom was usually quite a bit older, sometimes by as much as 20 years or more. A little older or 20 years or more. All right, so what do you think Sioux girl, they come to purity at age what? 12, 13, 14? All right, this is what they was doing, man, before the so-called white man came over, man. All right, so it's the same thing what their ancestors did, because the Sioux are Israelites from the tribe of Gad. That's what their ancestors did back in biblical times. They married females, they came in their minstrels or flower, and they was women, man. Why? Because that child could have somebody to help on that land. That child could have warriors. All right. That's why it's a law. You go to Deuteronomy 22. It's a law where if a guy lay his hands on a woman who is not married or who is not engaged, and they get discovered, he had to pay the father a dowry, a certain amount of silver shekels, man. All right, because it was a serious thing. All right, because that woman was worth something, man. All right, she was a key of keeping that nation going, and for that nation could constantly have males. All right, for the nation be fruitful, man. All right, because what good she gonna be? Nobody want a woman that is not a virgin. That's another reason why the guy had to pay the fine of silver shekel. Now, if the woman is married and she screams out, the guy got to be put to death, but not the woman. The woman gonna be saved. Now, if the woman don't scream and consent onto the sex of the guy that forcibly took her, all right, she gonna be put to death, and the guy gonna be put to death for adultery, man. All right, so hey, man. All right, so we all just, so now we all know better. All right, those that don't know better. We said we, because we all want consent, want accord. Those who follow laws, Yahweh Shai. All right, new into it. All right, so now you know better. All right, and you can see that this guy, well, it's not, I think his name Carrie. Also, yeah, his real name Carrie, aka Theindigenous1. It's just this guy just totally don't know what the hell he talking about. And he just willfully ignorant, man. He don't do any research, man. All right, and that damn Aboriginal movement, indigenous movement, man. It ain't nothing. It's just a hotel or black unconscious movement in reverse, man. They do the same thing, man. All right, bullshit, salak, excuse my French, and worship the woman. In this case, grandma, cause they call us the Israelites. They call with the rest of the groups they don't like, you know. They call us the grandma killers. But this the same damn grandma. The same damn grandma, all right, who allowed her female grandchild to open her legs to the Edomites, who were fur traders, or who was conquerors and stuff, and that child grew up. Cause he's not Israelite. He's not a so-called American Indian, so-called Aboriginal. All right, from tribe of Gad or from tribe of Seminole. It's called so-called Seminole Indians or other tribes. And that seed of that Edomite, so-called white man, grows up and he takes over that particular tribe, man. And the Senate take over the tribe, and they invite other Edomite, so-called white man, to their tribe. All right, years later, the $5 Indians, they paid the government $5, and they don't got a drop of Gadite blood, so-called Native American blood in them, man. And the whole damn tribe is bleached out, man. All right. And then the same grandma who allow you to get indoctrinated with plantation Christianity got you worshiping sweet Jesus or Caesar Borgia. All right, with translucent skin, this flesh and blood, all right, giving off the red color off. That's what they call I don't want to eat them. The red people, man, got you all messed up and stuff, thinking God love everybody. Got you, grandma got that same grandma. All right, that woman worship the woman you worshiping. All right, the Queen of Heaven got you. I mean, I'm a Queen of Heaven worship anyway. All right. Got you eating unclean foods and stuff, all that pork and everything, and shrimp and all that stuff, causing all types of health problems, your heart clogged up. Got you having diabetes and all this stuff, all those sweets and stuff. You messed up with bad health and stuff, but you want to honor that, steady come to the Heavenly Father, which is Yahweh, which means He is, and the Son Yahweh shall mean He is deliverer. And come back to your true nationality. Yahshua mean He Prince of Power. Well, people say that in watered down language, Israel, man. All right. But you turn your nose at that. But you want to uplift grandma who had a hand destroying you. So with that, I hope you all been edified. All right. So, Shalom.